a wider appearance to your 2015 or newer F-150, these 1.5-inch Hubcentric wheel spacers in a set of 4 is a great mod to consider. Now this is a great choice for the truck owner who wants some additional width to their stance, pushing their wheel out to create a flush, aggressive, or very aggressive stance, depending on what wheel that you're currently working with. It's also a great middle ground choice in sizing if you don't want a super dramatic change like you would get with a 2 or 2.5-inch spacer. And this is also a very easy solution to better fitment if you're getting some rubbing or contact with suspension components, larger brakes, or even just chunkier tires, and you don't want to change out your wheels altogether. This features all 4 wheel spacers in the kit, making this an all-inclusive option if you do want an even stance on all corners and don't want to worry about mixing and matching spacers. Now again, these are also more of that middle of the road choice when it comes to sizing, measuring to 1.5 inches or roughly 38 millimeters, offering a good amount of width to each corner to clear additional components without being too aggressive depending on what wheels that you have. This set is also hub-centric, so you're going to get a stable feel with this set, and they work with factory and aftermarket wheels, being versatile and able to change with your build if you choose to do so. These spacers are made of a tough billet aluminum construction with a black finish on top to resist any corrosion on the aluminum underneath. Now, each spacer also has a standard 6x135 millimeter lug pattern for a direct fit on the F-150 and has pre-installed grade 12.9 steel studs for a solid install. This also includes all of the lug nuts and hardware that you need for a reliable and easy install. Now this set of 4 comes out to about $200 and is pretty average compared to others like it in the category. Now putting this side by side with other choices, again, this is right in the middle ground in sizing if you don't want too aggressive of a setup but still need a good amount of space for fitment or your measurement of your preferred stance. Now, I think if you're looking for a moderate spacer choice and a very easy solution to bettering your truck's appearance and helping with fitment, then this is going to be a great option for you. Install is a 1 out of 3, taking about 2 hours or so to get the job done. At this point, I'm going to hand it over to one of our installers. They're going to show you a detailed breakdown on how you can bolt these up to your truck at home. So that's going to wrap it up for me. Let's get into the install.
For this install, you will need an impact, a 19 millimeter thin wall socket. Also not shown here is a jack and jack stands, some blue thread locker, and whatever socket or key you use for your wheels. All right, today we're going to be installing some wheel spacers on our F-150, so let's get started. All right, as you can see, we already have our wheel off. You definitely want to pick whatever corner you're going to start with, jack your vehicle up, and remove your wheel with whatever socket or lug key that you use for your wheels. Now, once you have this off, it's a good idea to take your time and clean up any corrosion that might be on the front of your rotors. You want these to sit nice and flush. So if you need to take a wire brush or something like that and clean off this area, that's a good place to start. Once you have that cleaned up, I also recommend, it doesn't come with your kit, but you should apply a little bit of blue thread locker to each of your factory studs. And once you have that on, you can grab your spacer, line that up with your factory studs, set that on. Then we'll grab our provided 19 millimeter nuts, get those all in place. Now that we have those loosely in place, we're going to grab our 19 millimeter thin wall socket. We're going to tighten these down just as we would installing a wheel, so you want to tighten in a star pattern. And once you have these tight, you want to torque these down to the manufacturer specifications. Then you want to reinstall your wheel as you would normal on your new studs and repeat the same process for the other 3 wheels. Alrighty, that about wraps up our review and install of our set of 4 1.5-inch hub-centric wheel spacers for your 15 to current F-150. Thanks for watching, and as always, for everything F-150, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.